The House of Mouse simply does not learn. Disney is ready to burn big money on a new DEI position they have made up in an era when it may be. When the Trump administration says that DEI should DIE, Disney is determined to spend $250,000 on someone out there to help them teach inclusion in their company. We'll show you what's going on behind the happiest company on earth. It's a small woke world after all. Hello, folks, and welcome back. We are so happy to have you. You have been invited to join us in our efforts to expose what's going on in the hallowed halls of Holly Weird. And Disney is definitely the Holly Weirdiest of the bunch, and we're getting ready to expose it all. Folks, click the like button, drop a comment down below, let us know. Have you worked inside the corporate culture at a time when they have gone full-blown woke? We'd love to hear what you have to say. And without further ado, Disney, it's time for you. Let's dive in. All right, we've got an exclusive, ladies and gentlemen. The House of Mouse is doubling down on DEI at a time when perhaps it's not a great idea. From Disney Careers, be you, be here, be part of the story. But they're not inviting you, folks. They're not. No, not you. You're not the right kind of person for this one. Here it is. Here's the job casting, and we want to thank some of our sources out there who reached out, emailed us, messaged us, sent us stuff to say this is what's happening and you know about it. Because guess what, folks? They want a Director of Inclusive Learning, Integration, and Planning, a DEI position, and you won't believe how much they're willing to pay for it. Okay, now this just came out a few days ago, posted September 12, 2025. Do you want to apply? Jonas, do you want to apply? Should we apply, Jonas?
No, I think that I'm doing well with the position that I have here at that park place. Where
I'll split. Hang on, Jonas. What if let's apply as a group and we'll split the cash like a lotto winning?
Oh, that would be so inclusive. I think that's really the spirit that we should embody here.
Well, if they try to say no, we'll say in the heart of DEI, we are a poly person. We're a poly person. We are one individual in 5 different bodies.
Interesting. I think I might need to go take a look at some other positions here outside. I'll catch you guys.
All right, here's what we've got. From Disney, if you want to be, folks, do you want to apply this? Do you? For the Director of Inclusive Learning, Integration, and Planning at Disney, we're storytellers. We make the impossible possible. We do this through utilizing and developing cutting-edge technology and pushing the envelope, not envelope, to bring stories to life through our movies, products, interactive games, parks and resorts, and media networks. Now is your chance to join our talented team that delivers unparalleled creative content to audiences all around the world. Diversity, equity, inclusion. Hey, we're back to the DEI. Hey, Disney, we gonna fry our company with DEI. Are critical enablers of this effort. The DEI organization is focused on creating, leading, and supporting our people and culture inclusion strategies. In collaboration with Segment and Enterprise DEI as well as HR, this organization will provide subject matter expertise on relevant inclusion practices to business leaders and employees to develop and nurture an inclusive workplace where all employees can belong and thrive. Your job is to bring belonging at the House of Mouse via DEI. Now, you all can read, if you're watching this, you can all read what it is you would be doing if you win the role, and we hope you do. Get in there, get this role. You want it. You got to have 10 plus years of experience in DEI. Diversity, equity, inclusion, and or HR experience. You got to have all of these things here. You got to be really good at it. And how much are you going to win? Tell them, listen, how much are you going to win if you get in with the director of this new Inclusive Learning, Integration, and Planning? Ladies and gentlemen, you are going to get so much money. Disney wants to give you so much money for DEI directing. $250,000. $250,000. Culture, are you interested now? Have you changed your mind?
Look, I can see pure evil from miles away. And
I love you, Culture.
I will never accept a role working for evil.
Oh, but look at him. Look how cute he is, Culture. Just look at the little mouse. Where'd the mouse go? He starts off there. Oh, this is the This is the Reimagine Tomorrow anti-racism thing that they had. Okay. It'll come up in a minute. Hey, culture, though, what do you think about, I mean, because if this was just a, you know, Disney's got some old positions they got to fill kind of thing, it's not a story on the channel. They're paying $250,000 to somebody to come back in. So they have not dropped DEI whatsoever.
No, they've not only have they doubled down, but pretty soon I'm sure I'm going to start seeing red and yellow lights on those dwarves that are holding up the building, because you know that's the right and appropriate use of those. Let's make it evil.
Hulk Hogan.
Let's put it on. No, we're gonna put smoke effects. We're gonna try to use like the under lighting so they look even more sinister. I think it's going to be amazing. That's kind of Disney's jam right now. They're on the wrong side of everything, and they're in their what is it? The villain. They're in their villain, living their best villain life.
Villain phase.
Yeah. Well,
Arc.
I mean,
Villain arc.
Yeah, it is. But I first of all, that's a lot of money to pay somebody to be evil. So they're really invested in evil.
Well, I do want to say there's something very strange in this listing too. I want to point this out.
Okay.
So if we go to back down to the bottom, I just want you to know that before you apply, folks, and I'm not trying to make fun of any state, but there are some states where the average income is lower and the cost of living is lower. Now, what you want to do if you're trying to find a new place to live in the United States is you want to find, and I forget the name of this index, but you want to find a place that has the highest average income and the lowest cost of living, right? Because that then means that you have more money and things cost less. And so you want to find the best place that has the biggest range between those two items. But some places just have really low costs of living and they have really low incomes too. I'm not trying to be mean, but Disney is. Because it turns out, folks, that if you're coming from West Virginia, let's say, we're not trying to pick on our West Virginia fans out there, but if you're coming from West Virginia, I just want you to know that if you happen to win this sucker and you take on the role of pure evil, the base pay actually offered will take into account internal equity. We'll come back to that. I don't know what that is. And also may vary depending on the candidate's geographic region. So in other words, if you're in West Virginia or Alabama or Mississippi and you apply, again, not trying to pick on anybody, but if you apply at this position, they may pay you less. They would never hire you from those places, but they may pay you less. What a strange thing. But what in the world is internal equity? What is that? Does anybody even know what internal equity is that Disney's doing here?
I would say maybe if you know people that are already employed by the company, or if you have any kind of history with the company. That's what I could assume internal equity means.
Right. So if you're
an internal hire,
the company, they're not going to give you that much of a raise.
Yeah.
Like there's certain boundaries within the company that HR will refuse to give you a raise over a certain percentage.
It's possible.
Interesting.
Exactly.
Interesting.
That's even more evil. Speaking of evil, I mean they are the worst to their employees. Disney has this reputation of being so good to its people. Most of the people that I know that have worked for Disney in some way, shape, or form now hate Disney because it's the biggest corporate. You are nothing but a number. Yeah.
Well, now hang on,
company
Marvin.
included.
Marvin, you're going to ruin what we're doing. Okay. I don't mean to be mean, but
Not for the first time.
you're screwing up for us here, Marvin. Because what we're trying to do, this is a PSA, okay? Disney sometimes takes umbrage with us, and I just don't understand it, okay? And so we're trying to do a good thing here. We're trying to be kind to Disney, and we're trying to give them the best candidates. We're promoting this. Not everybody knew that Disney was doing a director of inclusive learning, integration, and planning, a giant $250,000 DEI position at a time when DEI is super unpopular and may actually be illegal in the eyes of the federal government. Not everybody knew that Disney was doing this. And we are here as the sacrificial little helpers. We're like little gnomes running into a shoe shop for Disney, just building them some nice shoes. We're trying to get the word out so that they can get the best candidates.
We already have the best candidate for the job. They're looking for somebody with HR experience who, maybe isn't of the white persuasion. And we happen to know someone like that.
Who do we have?
So I nominate Kevin Apollo
Me
for
too.
Director of Inclusive Learning, Integration, and Planning at the Walt Disney Company.
Yeah, and
That is a great idea.
And curling VW bugs.
Yes.
Curling VW bug.
He will fit right in with the Disney culture. I cannot wait to hear about the meetings that he holds in regards to DEI for those people. I cannot wait. They will be magical, and the storytelling will be glorious.
All I have to say.
Well, Ron, it was a nice try, but they got to you this time. Culture?
I don't think so. It's a lie. The inclusion word is a lie because it's exactly the opposite of what they do.
Right.
I have a cast member friend who was literally afraid that they had to go to work on Wednesday evening, and they almost were weeping about how absolutely petrified they were because they didn't know what they were going to encounter from fellow cast members. And I guarantee you what they were worried about was not feeling what wasn't the feeling of inclusion, it was exclusion. So
Ron, it's a funny thing.
Yeah,
When just like the phrase anti-racism, what does it mean? Well, it just means racism. What does the phrase inclusion mean? It actually means exclusion. What does the word freedom mean to these people? Well, it actually means tyranny.
Again, modern Disney needs to work on lighting for the dwarfs. I'm just saying.
Of all the problems, I'm so happy. We go to culture and we say, culture, what do you think about da-da-da-da-da? And culture says, evil. And then when we get deep into a topic, he starts talking about the nuances of lighting on dwarves.
Look, I'm always talking about the nuances, but when it comes to this position and the idea of this internal equity thing, because I wanted to look it up to find out just how bonkers.
What is it, culture? Tell us what it is.
Well, it's the principle of paying employees fairly and comparably, for similar work, responsibilities, experience within the same organization. So they're going to look around their organization, and if it's going to bring down morale, if it's going to, or it's going to influence retention, and if it's not going to foster inclusivity, well, that, then they either will give you a raise, won't give you a raise. They'll basically tweak the job based on, well, whether or not you can do the job or how you do the job. So basically, this is just free, pay somebody $250,000 that we like. That's what this job is. And, and again, I'm just saying, I think Kevin Apollo would be the perfect applicant for this kind of mindset, because I think he'd fix the mindset at the same time as, gladly accepting $250,000 for, basically to expose Disney, because I can't imagine Kevin would tolerate it very long.
Well,
Getting paid $250,000 a year to do something that is essentially illegal.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Everybody can make the case stick for him tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern on the Lorne and Apollo show.
Yeah, and they should.
We'll be there, helping Hollywood produce a product that you want to consume. That's what we do each and every day, folks. And this time, it's time to, say goodbye. We know, but don't cry. No, for we will have more videos on the way. We love to bring those videos and that information. And by the way, if you'd like even more, consider going to the Patreon page. It's www.patreon.com/WDW Pro. It's where we put out stuff exclusively there that we simply can't put out in other places for whatever reason, be it because it's too spicy or because, perhaps we're working to corroborate it. But you can find out things early and first over there. Folks, we surely have had a great time spending time with you. Consider clicking that like button, share, subscribe, click it, and stick it to those pesky algorithms. It is the notification bell. And drop a comment right on down below. Until the next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.
Jump into the water!
Why listen to music made by people and companies who really don't like you? Check out Vacation Radio today and prepare for all new content made by the people behind the WDW Pro Channel. It's the place you need for all the music. That should be fun.
So I give them cannonball. Yeah!
Hundreds of songs, every genre you can imagine. Listen live on YouTube and enjoy a set list that's always sunny. It's Vacation Radio.
Arizona. Pineapple pizza, Hawaiian ice cream.
What are you waiting for? Every WDW Pro video has a link to Vacation Radio in the video description. Try it out and subscribe today.